It is Monday. It is 1 o'clock. It is time for the Monday message. So excited to be chatting to the team, man. I'm telling you what, just thinking about Ireland's getting close. We've got a view from the edge coming up. This is an exciting time of year. I've got an awesome guest today. She's been killing it. I knew she was going to kill it from the time I met her and started learning about her. I was like, she's going to kill it. In fact, I came back from the Florida IUL extravaganza and I told Holly, I was like, Erin's going to kill this thing. I'm just telling you, watch for her name. So I've got her on as a guest today. I can't wait for you to hear what she has to say. And then what the content we've got today ties in with that. What I'm going to talk about today is the key attributes of people that win quickly. And there's going to be 7 of them. And as I go through those key attributes, I'm telling you, my goal is to get you up to speed. My goal is to take the last 22 years of me watching new people and condense it into 7 points into a call that you can go, all right, now I know what I'm looking for. It's like Marcus says, it's about sorting. We talk about recruiting, and we get in these modes. I'm just trying to get this guy, trying to get this lady to join my team. We got to remember, it's about sorting, like Marcus says. So I'm going to hopefully give you some stuff today that will help you and me sort better so that we can find more people that will win quickly. All right, let's get started with our leaderboards. All producers over 1,000. I want to also mention we're going to put the link in the chat for you to submit your numbers. If you'll go to our website and register and start submitting your numbers every Thursday, by Thursday, like at 5 p.m., we will make sure we get your recognition on the submit. Again, we always get the numbers on issue paid, but on submit, we don't see good data from a lot of the carriers. So if you get missed on that, that would be why. So just, if you will, get in that habit of submitting your numbers, we want to put the recognition on you. All right, let's go with all producers over 1,000. We'll start with James King, Diana Castile, David Fleming, Sabrina Floyd, Austin Heater, Jude Smith, Mimi Romero, Mike Guerra, Hannah Rosenfelder, Evan Patzer, Devon Fitz, Adam and Cindy Burge, Cleo Shonda Cook, Ryan and Camille Lewis. And I came in last week at $6,242.28. Let's go to top 5 for the week that was. Now look at just think about this. Think of new names. When you see new names in the top 5, that tells you things are moving. And for me, that gets me excited because it's a reminder, hey, we can get new people winning quick. They don't have to take a year to get up to speed. They don't have to take 6 months to get up to speed. They don't have to take 90 days to get up to speed. We can get them winning quickly. So newer name, number 5, Amanda West, $6,600. Number 4, Jeremico Edwards, $8,361. Getting ready to play some golf in Ireland. Jeremico, that is awesome, brother. Speaking of golf in Ireland, Mr. Mark Hutchison, $8,896.20. Rachel Midtune, 12 applications for $10,010.04. Number 1 in submit last week for the week that was. Aaron Wilson, $11,118 across 10 applications. That gets me fired up. New people winning. I'm telling you, it just gives me energy. I hope it gets you excited. It should get you excited. If you've been with us a while and you go, man, I'm getting beat by a new person, let that fuel your fire. Let it fuel your fire. And this, because the same thing will happen when you're building a team and some new team builder will come on like Greco and Guerra did, just blow past people. And then a winner goes, what are they doing? I'm not. And then it fuels their fire. A low performer goes, somebody cheated. All right, let's go. Top 5 paychecks. Look at these paychecks. Ryan and Camille Lewis last week deposited $3,434.75 across 3 different days last week. That's awesome. Ryan, text me if that's your best paycheck so far. I think it's close to being your best check so far. Again, new people winning, getting big checks. Mimi Ramiro deposited $4,481.97. Rachel, we need to change Rachel's last name. Somebody remind me on our leaderboards. We just get the data from NAA, so it may not be changed there yet. But we can change it on our leaderboards. If someone in the staff here in the studio will remind me to, actually someone can text Holly about that. We'll just change her name. Newly married Rachel. $4,490.78. Of course, she came on like a storm last year, and I'm telling you, she's going to do even bigger things this year. Nick Greco, look at that check, brother. $4,542.32. And number one paycheck for the week, that was Mr. Mark Hutchison, $11,555.19 deposited last week alone. That is awesome, brother. All right, month to date issue paid. We see how it's shaking out here. You got Austin Bradshaw, newer name in the top 10 now. Adam and Cindy Burge in the 9th spot. Sean Cuff coming in at number 8. Aaron Wilson moving in month to date issue paid. That's going to take a shift. Remember, these numbers are through last Wednesday. So with all that business going in this week, look for her to move on up. Rachel Midtune, I'm getting from Ryan. Yep, that is our best pay week. That is so awesome. That stuff gets me fired up. I'm just telling you, when new people have their biggest pay week ever, that gets me excited. Why? Because that's why we do this. We do this to help people win. And when new people are getting bigger checks than they've ever gotten, that gets me so fired up. Makes me want to double down and find some more, which today's content will help me and you both find some more, like Ryan Lewis, that want to win. All right, I'm currently sitting at number 5. Fleming at number 4. Way to go, brother. Brandon and Ashley Beal at number 3. Mr. Mark Hutchison at number 2. And again, a big submit week this week. Also, big submit week from Jeremico Edwards. So it's going to be a battle here down to the wire. Again, these numbers are through last Wednesday. Way to go, Hutch and Jeremico leading the way, setting the pace. Year-to-date issue paid, again, through last Wednesday. I love watching this as the year goes on, seeing new people move in, seeing the shakeup and the makeup. I love that stuff. Evan Patzer, currently year-to-date, number 10. Number 9, Mr. Fleming. Number 8, Greco. Number 7, Tom Payne. Number 6, Seth and Adina Decker. Good Lord, look at all those Medicare applications. Number 5, Mimi Ramiro. I'm currently sitting in the number 4 spot. Number 3, Jennifer Midgley. Again, newer people winning. I love it. Mark Hutchison, currently number 2. And number 1, just stretching out in front of Hutch, Mr. Jeremico Edwards, number 1 in the country for us year to date. Way to go, brother. Recruiting last week, look at Lane Hamilton getting going. 9 direct completed fast tracks. The base shop here also with 1, Noah Wilson, Brandon and Ashley Beal, and Adriana Bray. New agent contracts last week. Matthew Hackett, Ruth Erdman. The base shop here, and Julian and Sheena Wright. All right, that's it. All right, let's go. So here's what I want to do. I want to get my guest on, and I want you to hear from her. And here's what I'm going to challenge you on 2 different levels. When you look at Erin's numbers and you hear what she has to say, if you're also new, I want to challenge you. Can you get in there like her? I know you can. I know you can. Erin's like me. She'll tell you the same thing I'll tell you about me. We weren't born uniquely crafted for this. It's a choice. So if you're new and you go, I want to get going at that pace, listen to what she has to say. And I'm telling you, you can go at that pace. If you've already been with us a while and you're going, how did she just pass me coming out the gates like that? It's time to look. It's time to look interior. It's what we both got to do. Look inside and go, what changes do I need to make to get my pace going to that pace? Erin, I was telling them before when we started the call, when I met you in Florida, I was like, when I got back, I told Holly, I was like, we got another one that's about to dominate. And it was just because I listened to the things you said. I watched the things you did. And I'm just telling you, over 22 years of doing this, it's not hard to pick someone that's going to win big coming out the gates. So that's exactly what I said when I got back from Fort Lauderdale. It has happened. So I am so fired up. So share some stuff with us, Erin. Share first of all, some of your energy. I love your energy. You are a high energy person. You bring that to the table. By the way, that's a key attribute of people that win. They're high energy people. You don't see a lot of high performers go boom, boom, boom. We'll see how it goes. I guess we'll make some dough. You don't see that in high performers. High performers are high energy. High energy is a choice. So yes. share some of your energy and share some of the stuff you're doing that's working. I know you've got a great team that's helping you with Mr. Guerra and the whole. I mean, good Lord, you got some great people in your corner. So I'm gonna listen to you for the next little bit. Tell us what's going on. Share some good stuff with us.
Really the upline, the team and motivation, but my energy honestly comes from fear of not being successful. So it's like a double-edged sword where it motivates me and I just keep pushing forward because I don't want to see myself not succeed. The team is amazing, the upline. And when I went to NatCon, Mike told me, Erin, when you come back, you're going to quit your job. And that's exactly what I did. I was on fire. And that Monday, I came home from NatCon and I do exactly what they tell me to do. I do my homework, honest to God, to try to summarize everything. Do your homework, watch the videos, educate yourself. Um, and at first I thought I needed to learn products, but it's honest to goodness, watching Mark, Mike, Nick, all those YouTube videos of the meetings that are recorded and listening how they make the dials and really studying and listening what they're telling you. And I do it exactly what they say. And to be a little far fetched, I write everything down too. That just goes into my head a little more. But I can't say anything more about like what Brandon says. Like you have to have a schedule. So Monday, if that's going to be my dial day for this week, I stick to it. I write everything, I highlight. If you saw my planner, it'd probably look exhausting, but it's high energy and I stick to it and I push forward. And I don't like being bored. So I like to keep busy and multitasking and I hate dials. But to be honest, once you make those dials and you got those appointments, it's like a competition of I'm going to get this, I'm going to do it, I'm pushing through. And they say be a bulldog on the phone. You've got to push through. You can't be fearful. Who cares who's on the other line? Just know and pray that they need you. And being blessed to be able to work in the field before I got fully on with Mike and going and seeing what he does and seeing how we truly help people. I'm not a salesperson. I would never be able to sell anything, but knowing genuinely in my heart that I'm helping these people, that is what motivates me and makes me push through all the objections. I have a client yesterday, she just got a policy this January and she just paid her second premium, but she doesn't have that policy in the mail. I said, well, we need to call and verify. Hey, who knows? I may not be able to get her any help, but good God, why doesn't she have her policy when she's already paid a second premium? So just knowing I can help, I know God will pave the way because we do it for the right reason. Um, the leads are very important. I'm building a GMR. If I'm getting off track, tell me, but I'm building a GMR in my area because I live in West Georgia. Yeah.
You're killing it, Erin.
And
I was just checking off on my notes. I don't know if you saw me with my pen because you're like killing my notes. It's like
I'm
you're saying the
trying.
stuff that it's awesome. It's awesome. It's like
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what new people do. So you're killing it. Keep going.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can just let me know if I get off the GMR. We got started in Haralson County right before NatCon, and it's still trickling in, but I've got leads that are coming in from south of Atlanta, north of Atlanta, because I live far west of Atlanta, but I am staying busy no matter where those leads are. And I am pushing forward, even if I drive an hour, because one, it's getting me experience. Two, I'm learning from it. And three, selling policies. But the GMR is huge. And yes, it's intimidating spending that money, but if you have a ton of leads, you see a ton of action and result. If you have a few because you want to save or you're too fearful, literally, that's where you're going to be misled. And I'm a fearful person, but where I came from, the job I was in, I overthink, I overworry, I overanalyze. But I was to the point when I met Mike and started this that I just don't think about it. I just do it. Because if you think, that's when the devil has time to put doubt, negativity in your mind. You hold your phone, you don't want to make the dial. I don't think about it. I just do it. And then you're on the spot and you just got to go for it. And that's the only motivation that works for me. And then just shooting my week to fill my schedule, what works for me and my family, because I want to do the most I can, but I'm not going to kill myself because that's why I want to do what I'm doing is be there for my family when I need to be. And just knowing what you need to do through the home. Like if they have an insurance policy, I like that because usually you help them more than adding something because there's so many surprises when you call that insurance company. So that's what I start out first is get their insurance policy, call them, and there's usually 9 times out of 10 something that's in there that's going to lapse, premium's going to go up, and you are their saving grace. And then you get them something better. And on top of that, they get better coverage, better premium. And a lot of times they get cash back that they were wasting on a policy anyway. So it's just the upline. I call Mike, I call Mark, I'll call Rachel 20 times a day. I tell them sorry every time, but because I value their time. But if you push forward and they see the effort, your upline will value your time just as much as you value theirs. So action speaks everything. And I don't take advantage of who's invested their motivation and time in me, because I want that in return. What else? I had my little notes you sent me. NatCon was motivational. I just went to another conference Saturday, IULs and annuities, and the fear of missing out, young college students, people right out of school, college, you think, oh, this weekend, this party. Well, I'm fear of missing out on knowledge. Like I'm on the bandwagon of being left out on annuities and IULs. I need to learn that and how to find the safe money. So that's my next goal, is what more can I do to, one, help the client, and then two, it's a win-win, benefit me too. Education for my family, for me, and IULs. I just wrote my 2 kids IULs. So the more knowledge you know and doing your homework, the easier it is to go step by step. And if you do what activity, whoever your upline is, it works. Just don't overthink it. Don't be fearful. Fear is the devil in your head, not wanting you to succeed. So make a schedule, do the dials, invest in your GMR, and just push forward.
I love it. That was perfect, Aaron. That was perfect. And I'm telling you, if I'm you, and I mean everybody out there, I would get my new people to watch this. I mean, we're going to post it on YouTube, as broadcast on YouTube right now, but get them to watch that, because I'm telling you what the stuff she's saying. Let her coach your new people. And Aaron, that you're all over it, man. That's the stuff. That's the reason you're winning quickly. And those attributes, talking about fear of missing out on information. That's me. I mean, that's every top performer.
Yeah.
We know there's information out there, and we're almost like paranoid about missing it,
I don't sleep right now. I'm like,
I love it. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Aaron. Thanks for jumping on. Keep killing it. I can't wait to see you win this New Zealand trip. And I can't wait to keep watching the results coming as you not only continue to kill it in production, I know you're going to build a massive team all over the country, and it's going to be fun to win together. So thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you jumping on.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right. So I could pretty much end the call there. That's what you're looking for. People that think like that. But I do want to go through these 7 things with you real quick, because here's what I want to do. I want to, 1, help you and I save time in the sorting process. Because when you're looking for a new person, and a new person that's going to win quickly, they've got to be like Aaron. They've got to have these qualities. And the crazy thing is, they're qualities that any of us can develop. Anyone can develop those qualities. Anyone can. And so if you're out there today and you've been with us a while, maybe you say, well, crap, I'm not that quality. We can make a choice. We can make a choice. You and I can make a choice to become that person, starting effective now. You can have your first day all over again any old time you want. So make a choice to do that, become that person, have that quality now. Maybe we had it in the past. I know I've had that happen with myself, where in the past I had that quality, but then I drifted back. So we can make a choice to again become that person. And then ultimately, we have to remember, no one can make anyone have these qualities. While anyone can have them, we can't make anyone have them. Does that make sense? While anyone can have these qualities, anyone, we can't make anyone have them. It's a choice. It's a choice to bring those qualities to the table. And I hope you heard that as Aaron was talking. She made a choice to be like that. She made a deliberate choice to be like that. And you say, so I can too? 100%. So the new people, we can too? Yes. But what if they don't? Here's what we can provide: the environment and time. The environment and time. We can create an environment. We can get them to calls like this so they can hear stuff like Aaron just said. And I'm telling you, it's crazy what will occur to them after you've told someone that 1,000 times. They'll hear it from someone else and they'll go, hey, I was on the call today and Aaron said she got a GMR as a new person. Why didn't you ever tell me about that? I'm going to get a GMR now. And you're like, I told you 1,000 times already, but they didn't hear it. Does that make sense? They weren't ready. The environment is what helps people change. So the environment, getting them to events, getting them on calls, and then time. And you say, so I got to put my time in? No, give them time to make those choices. It's what Marcus says, work where you're deserved, not where you're needed. And that's what I want to help you identify as we go through these 7 qualities. What would show you that someone deserves this? What would make them a deserving person? Because you go, well, Aaron said she gets all kinds of help from her upline because she's these things. Does that make sense? I promise you, if she wasn't these things, the energy, the effort, the emotion, all that's being poured into her wouldn't be there. Why? Because their upline is fantastic at sorting. They find people that got the qualities and they bring it. So let's talk about these things. Number 1, people that win quickly believe certain things. So if you had to say what's number 1, it's what they believe. And so I told you at the beginning of the call that when I was down, first of all, Erin came to the IUL extravaganza in Florida, even though she was brand new. By the way, this was brilliant coaching by Gara. He said, just come. He's like, this won't make any sense to you because you're just getting your license. But what I want you to do is drink in the energy and the culture and the environment. And that's what she did. Does that make sense? Like brilliant on Gara's part. A bad coaching would be, hey, you know what? Don't really come to this until you get your license. I just want you to focus on studying right now. That would be bad coaching. Gara, fantastic coaching. So when I met Erin, I was like listening to what she says, and I'm going, does she believe these things? And the answer was, yes, she believes these things. So when I said I was listening to what she said and watching what she did, this is what I'm talking about. Number 1 thing that people that are going to win quickly will believe. They believe that this is going to work. They believe it's going to work. They just know that it will. They look at the examples around and they go, this will work. Why is that key? You can't help someone that doesn't believe this is going to work. It's dang hard to help someone that wonders if this will work. You know how when you're recruiting a new person and you're trying to get them into team building and they're like, well, I need to see how this works out for me first. I was like, let me tell you how it works out. I've seen this movie before. It doesn't. If you're thinking this will not work out and you're viewing it through that cynical lens, this won't work out, brother. This will not work out. This will be like everything else that you wondered if it was going to work out. They just have to believe that this will work. You say, well, what if my person doesn't believe this will work? You can't make them believe. You can't make them do. While anybody can be any of these things, nobody can make anybody be these things. What should you do? Try and get them to an event. Try and get them to an event where we can overwhelm them with evidence and perhaps spark a change that they will begin to believe that this will work. I'm just telling you, it's like going into a relationship going, I don't know if a long-term committed relationship works. You're not going to act with full force if you're not full force believing. Does that make sense? Same deal here. Same deal here. You have to find new people that believe that this will work. And you say, but most of the people I talk to, they're skeptical. Remember, it's about sorting. It's about sorting. That's one of the reasons I like people like Aaron that are fresh, that just come in and get a license, because they are more apt to believe this will work. Where do people struggle? They've been in insurance forever. They tried this and it didn't work out. They tried that 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 and it didn't work out. Dang hard for that person to believe this will work. Does that make sense? Very easy for Aaron Wilson to come in as a fresh mind and go, well, Rachel's winning, Mike's winning, Nick's winning, Hutch is winning. This will work. So it's number 1 belief. Number 1 is what they believe. Number 1 belief is they have to believe this will work. If they don't, that's not your person. Keep sorting. Keep finding one with a fresh mind that will believe it's going to work. Cynical people don't win at high levels. They just don't. You will never find a statue to a cynic. You will find a statue to a believer, though. right? You ever been in a city like, who's that statue to? Oh, that's to the town cynic. He never believed in anything. He never believed anything would work. He never believed in anyone. Oh, wow, okay. No, you don't find that. You say, who's that statue? That's so-and-so. You know what? They believed this and they did this. I'm telling you, belief. They got to believe it's going to win. Number two belief they hold, and this came through in what Erin was saying. So when she said, I know I have information FOMO. This is why. They believe that there is an answer. That's why, Erin, I was just looking at my notes going, she's definitely saying the things that I wrote down. I mean, I'm just telling you, I wrote these down. I didn't send these to Erin, but she spoke on all those things. She believes there's an answer. That's why she wants to be somewhere. She believes she can write IULs and annuities. So anywhere there's information, she's going to be. I'm just telling you, that's the second belief that people that are going to win quickly have. Here's the third belief. They deserve to win. They believe they deserve to win. Now, this is a tough one, right? There's a difference between believing you deserve to win and being entitled. And discernment is what helps us figure out the two. When someone's entitled, they want everything to be given to them. You should just give me this. You should just give me that. You should buy me all my leads. You should. That's entitlement. That's not someone that believes they deserve to win. Believing they deserve to win shows up in action. In other words, their self-esteem is at a point where they go, I deserve to win. So here's the key. I'm going to work hard enough to win. I don't want it to be given to me. I don't think anything's owed to me, right? The top performers, they wake up every morning and they don't think anybody owes them anything. Low performers, that's the entitled masses. They want everything given to them. Not top performers. They believe that they deserve to win, so they work hard enough to win. So number one, what they believe. Listen to their belief structure. Number two, they want coaching. They want coaching. Again, that ties into Erin's informational FOMO, right? She wants coaching. She's going to go where there's coaching. Now, here again, this takes discernment to learn the difference between someone that says they want coaching and someone that wants coaching. Because you'll have these people all the time. You can coach me hard. You can give it to me straight. And then you give it to them straight and they get all upset. They get all upset and then they just disconnect. Or they get all upset and they just, or they say, and then do nothing with it. Don't let their words confuse you. The two things you look at to see if someone truly wants coaching is their reaction and what they do with the information. If they really want coaching, they won't get all offended. They won't get angry that you said their idea wasn't going to work the way they thought. That doesn't happen. They don't lose their mind over it. And then they act on it. That's someone that's going to win quickly. Again, work where you're deserved, not where you're needed. Some people just want echoes. You can't sell answers to a person that only wants echoes. They say, I want coaching, but their actions will tell you, their actions and reactions will tell you they just want echoes. They just want you to, man, you're the most brilliant person on planet Earth. All your ideas will succeed because you're so brilliant and a genius and all. That's what they want. Or they just give you the and then do nothing with it. Those are people that want echoes, not answers. Show me someone that's hungry for coaching. That's someone that wants answers. Again, you can't help someone that doesn't want coaching. And again, like I said, it's most tricky because most people will say, I want coaching. I mean, what are you going to do for someone that says, I don't want coaching? I've had a few of those over the years. I just need leads. I don't need any coaching. Okay. You are aware your life's a mess, correct? I know I need coaching. You need coaching too. You can't help someone like that. But you also can't help someone that says they want coaching that shows by their reactions and their actions that they don't want coaching. Again, work where you're deserved, not where you're needed. Number three, they value winning over what's comfortable. Was it comfortable for Erin to come to South Florida to an event that she knew going in, because Gara coached her, she knew going in she wasn't likely to get much out of the event from an informational standpoint? Was that comfortable to sit in a room full of people that all looked like they knew what was going on and knew what everything was? No, that's not comfortable. Long trip. Just not going to understand the information because I still don't have my license yet. I'm just telling you that was uncomfortable. But Aaron values winning over being comfortable. How do you know if someone values winning over being comfortable? Watch what they do. If they only will do the things they're comfortable with, they value comfort over winning. And keep in mind, that's most people. That's most people. That's why most people achieve so little in their life, because they value comfort over winning. They value comfort over winning. And here's the craziest thing. People can be comfortable in dysfunction. That's why people will keep making behaviors to keep making cycles of dysfunction happen, because they value comfort over winning. If someone is going to win quickly, they have to value winning over comfort. And you heard something else there. I want to make sure you heard it in what Erin was saying. She didn't go, okay, I'm really good at selling final expense. No, what did she say? She said, I'm going to be good at IULs and annuities. Does that make sense? So it would be really easy if Erin didn't want to win for her to just go, I'm just going to run final expense appointments because that's what I'm comfortable with. No, that's not what winners do. Winners want another challenge. Think about it, NatCom, that arrow I drew of how you stay engaged and excited. That's Erin. That's Erin, I'm telling you. Same thing with Adam Burge, right? People say, it looks like you go out of your way to help Adam Burge. I do. He's these things. And you say, so, well, what about Rachel? Yeah, she's these things. That's why she passed so many people last year, despite being brand new, because she is these things. Does that make sense? But I got this guy, and I think, is he these things or not? Because if he's not these things, you're wasting your time. You might as well be talking to yourself in the corner, because that's as far as those words are going to go. They've got to be these things. And remember, it's a choice. So if they're not these things, it's not because they were created with some lack of these things. It's a choice. Every single one of these is a choice. And it's a choice we got to keep making if we want to keep growing. All right, number 4. Again, Aaron, you killed this. You were all over it. People that will win quickly are willing to go where the heat is. Go where the heat is. Over the years, the people that have been willing to travel to go get a ride along, they win. People that have wanted a ride along to come to them don't win quickly. I'm just telling you, the people that are willing to go where the heat is, they want to win quickly. The people that are with you in Denver, those are the ones that want to win quickly. And you say, but I really like this person that I've got. They're not going to come to the event, but I really like them. They don't want to win quickly. If they did, they'd be willing to go where the heat is. And you said, but you understand they got limitations. Okay. I will push back a little bit with this. I've seen people come to events and be 8 people in a hotel room just so that they could go to the event. I've seen people sleep in their cars to come to events. And you say, well, I'm not willing to do that. That's fine. That's fine. Again, it's a choice. And so if the person you like isn't willing to make tough choices to go where the heat is, I'm just telling you, they're not going to win quickly. Keep them around, keep them in the environment so they can hear maybe me say something like that. And they go, well, I guess I could get to the event if I really keep them around, keep them in the environment and time, and maybe they'll make that choice. But unless they're willing to make that choice, I'm just telling you, they're not going to win quickly. Work where you're deserved, not where you're needed. Number 5, they're grateful. Did you hear the gratitude coming from Erin? She talked about her uplines more than she talked about herself. That's someone that will win quickly. They're grateful. When I met Nick Greco, and I flew out there and did the boot camp, I was like, that dude's going to win quickly. He's a grateful person. When I met Gara, same deal. When I met Rachel, same deal. They're going to win quickly. They're grateful people. Here's why gratitude is so important. Gratitude changes the lens through which we receive information. I'm going to say it again. Gratitude changes the lens through which we receive information. Meaning, if I'm grateful, I'm going to hear the information as it needs to be heard. If I'm not grateful, I'm not. It's going to be a different lens through which I look at that information. If I'm not grateful, it's like, well, they should have done a ride along for me. Not going to get the same amount of ride along as someone that goes, oh my God, I can't believe they're willing to take me on a ride along. I cannot believe that. It's amazing to me. Same thing. I can't believe I get to go to an event like this. I just can't. The gratitude changes the lens versus I'll go to the stupid event, but I don't really need it. Same information will be said, different lens through which the information will be heard and received. And gratitude has everything to do with the personal choice inside on how we view things. I think about Adam Burge on gratitude, one of the most grateful people. He always is just pouring gratitude out. That's why he passed so many people last year. So grateful. When he came up to the boot camp, we spent some time together. So grateful. So grateful. He was like, I know the kind of wine Stephen likes. He'll like this one. Like that. I mean, I'm not saying like that. It's the thought process that makes those triggers happen. It's not the thing. It's the thought process that makes that happen. Grateful people will receive the information you have to give. Non-grateful people will not receive it. They just won't receive it. Here's why. Lack of gratitude creates scarcity, whereas gratitude creates abundance. So they've got to be grateful. Number 6, this is big. And again, Aaron's informational FOMO, this is all over it. Number 6, they will initiate communication. They are communication initiators. When I'm traveling and I'm doing trainings, one common refrain I'll hear from low performers is, my upline never reaches out to me. Okay, here's exactly what I asked back. Well, when's the last time you reached out to them? Well, every time. Every time. And you say, well, the upline should go first because I read that leaders should go first. I'm with you. I'm with you. And leaders should go first. If someone's going to be a leader, they're willing to initiate conversations. Or communications? Does that make sense? You see all these build on top of each other. If you're grateful, you're going to be like, where are you going to be at? I want to get to that information. I'm going to tell you what's happening ahead of time. I'm going to keep you filled in. I'm just telling you, I can coach that. You can coach that. And you say, well, what if someone just never initiates communication? It is going to be dang hard to get them to win. It's going to be very hard to get them to win. People that win quickly are communication initiators. Can you see how that ties into the coaching thing too? They're actively seeking coaching, actively seeking help. All right, number 7. This is big. They are emotionally stable and recover quickly. Anytime a new person faces a potentially discouraging thing, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I want to see how quickly they recover. So early on, I'll tell the Adam Burge story again. Early on, Adam sells a big monthly contribution 403B through National Life. 403Bs through National Life don't pay much. So that was a disappointment. But I wanted to see how quickly he recovered from that. He recovered very quickly from that. See, that's someone that can win quickly. People that are emotionally all over the place and don't recover quickly, they're not going to win quickly until they make the choice. Until they make the choice to be emotionally stable and to recover quickly. And you say, but my new person, that's just how they are. We all are how we choose to behave. We all are how we choose to behave. Recovering quickly is a choice. Making the choice to dust yourself off, get going again, it's a choice. When someone does that, they're going to win quickly. I promise you, Aaron has had disappointments and frustrations all along the way getting started. I promise you that. I promise you Rachel had a bunch of them last year. I promise you that. I promise the other new names you're seeing on the leaderboards win at high levels. I promise you they had that. Why? Such is life. C'est la vie. You're going to have disappointments. I'm just telling you, they're going to be discouraged. That's life. Hey, if you want to have a thriving relationship, same deal. Get ready to get disappointed, right? Get ready to get discouraging things happen. The choice to recover quick is a choice of behavior, not some God-given mentality. It's a choice of behavior. So those are the 7 things that I'm looking for in someone that's going to win quickly. That's why when I met Erin and I listened to what she said and I watched what she did, I was like, check, 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 check. She's going to win quickly. That's why I came back and I told Holly, we got another one that's about to win quickly because she checked all those boxes. When I met Adam Birch, when I met Rachel and I saw them, I'm just telling you the same thing. I listened to what they said and I watched what they did. Check, 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 check. They're going to win quickly. And you say, what about me? I've been here a while. Let's check those boxes, me and you. Let's not, in fact, let's not even look at them at boxes. Let's not even look at them as boxes we're going to check. Let's look at them and go on 1 to 10. How am I doing on that one right now? Right? How am I doing on that one right now? How have I been doing on that one in the recent past? If I'm lacking momentum, I may have drifted back to only being a 2 on one of those, and I need to get closer to a 10. Telling you, these 7 things are what you're looking for when you're sorting. This is how you figure out where to work where you're deserved and not where you're needed. These 7 things are how you and I can be the kind of people and choose to become those kind of people again to help us continue to win faster. Guys, Holly and I love you guys. We want you to win. So we want you to win more than you can possibly imagine. I'm going to be seeing a lot of you guys the first week of March as I'm headed around the country with Andy on Alliance Air and just getting out there and seeing people. I'm fired up that I'm going to be in Dallas with some people at the end of the month. Can't wait to be in Ireland with the winners. I've been popping some ideas on our little WhatsApp chat we created for the Ireland winners. Guys, it's gonna be an epic trip. I can't wait to see you win New Zealand. Holly and I want to go to New Zealand with you. I'm just telling you, right now is one of those magical times. Let's get on. Let's get after it. Love y'all.